Dylan!
That's my name, no word out. So for one, I just want to, first off, can we give a round of applause for Yue Don Dong? That was the greatest speech of the night. Kaijie's dad, upstage everybody. That was an amazing speech. You stole all my jokes. So I started writing a new speech, and I thought about it. You know, this is my best friend in the whole world, and I'm not shy to say it. Everyone knows. That whole table number 2 all knows. This is my best friend in the entire world. He is the best friend a guy could ever have. You know, so I wanted something organic, something that came, you know, as the kids say, straight from the dome. It's gonna be something very heartfelt, and I hope everyone cries. So. So as Kaijie's dad, oh, he's Kaijie by the way. You know, Kevin is a name he made up. My best friend's name is Kaijie. I'm not familiar with the Kevin. Sorry. I have a wrong room. So he was born on August 18th of '86. 10 days later, I was born. So he's technically older, so he's not good, alright? Congratulations. This is my older brother, and you know, I was searching for an anecdote that I could tell that would really kind of encapsulate our whole relationship. You know, we've been friends since 7th grade. You know, I grew up with not a lot of kids on my street. I'd always complain, oh, Dad, Mom, there's no kids on the street. You know, I have no friends. I can't believe it. And, you know, maybe there were kids, I didn't know it. 7th grade rolls around, and can I tell the story? Just tell it. Right. The answer is yes. So here's when I realized that Kaijie and I were gonna be best friends forever. So we grew up in part of Houston. It's called Montrose. All right. It's a really cool, you know, hip, really progressive, liberal, gay part of town. And you know, Kaijie's family, they were on Yukon Street. I was on Hawthorne. We're no more than, you know, 3 blocks away from each other. Well, I see Kaijie out there on the corner of the street, just enjoying the parade going by. He and his family were sitting on lawn chairs, and you know, it was the gay parade, and they were enjoying, you know, a very fun time. I was there with my family. It was fun, you know, and I'd seen this guy. I didn't know how I knew him then, and somehow we still can't come up with how it happened. You know, he said hi, and I said hi, Kaijie. I swear to God, I did not know this guy's name, and it just came to me. And from this moment, we've been best buds. So I want to frame this really. Oh, that was also an anecdote. But I want to frame a really cool anecdote. This is from one of our 2 trips to China. I'd set the mood, a little mood lighting. Kaijie and Dylan, relic hunters. All right. This is like Indiana Jones. Okay, so we were in China, and we took train rides and bus rides everywhere. We ended up coming home with 3 souvenirs, and we thought they were so cool. So the first thing it's not stole. We borrowed them.
Permanently.
We took this. It was like a bolt off the door at the Ming Tombs. It fell off. We found it. Then we took this. It was like a little placard by a statue. That was really cool. It's actually in my house right now. But the third thing we borrowed was the best. It was the coolest thing. We thought it was the best. We were in Suzhou at one of the many gardens, and we walked off with a roof tile. So a really cool antique-looking roof tile. We thought it's really a period piece from hundreds of years ago. This clay roof tile. And it was so cool. We took it back to Shushu, to Uncle's house, and we're like, hey Shushu, look at this. This is the coolest thing for the whole trip. He takes one look down at it. This is junk. So we kind of created this whole fantasy that we were Indiana Jones and we were rolling around China just coming away with souvenirs and that deflated it. But I think that's probably one of the better stories that I can tell from our time together. One of the most important parts of our relationship together is our trips to China. And one thing I can tell you about Kaijie is that I've already said he's the best friend a guy could have. But this guy is really my protector. He really is. He really is not good. All right? I mean, there's been situations where I wouldn't have come back in one piece had it not been for this guy. But he knows it's reciprocated. He knows I'd do anything for him. And there are plenty of stories I couldn't tell in this room, but I could tell in private where you know. So I just want to say, Kaijie is probably the most important person in my life up until I get married. I'd take this on to propose to him, but he's already taken. His vows were serious. So it's pretty strange to me to know that he's going to go to China now with a new person to take care of.
Oh my God.
I'm out of the picture.
Should I cry?
But Jen, I want you to know that you're extremely lucky to have this guy watching your back. He'll never let anything bad happen to you ever. He'll sacrifice life and limb to make sure that you stay safe.
I apologize. I'm saying it.
So I wrote a little poem. In Chinese. And 对不起 if no one understands my accent. Right? It's a very simple but deep poem. And there's an inside joke that no one's gonna laugh at but him, so don't worry. Here we go. 我们喜欢酒吧，我们不要匹马，我们喝冰啤酒，我们是好朋友。So I think I'll end the speech right there. I may be out of jokes. But I just want to say, Jen, I wish you guys the best. When the pastor said let's all have a second and pray, for this relationship, I really went at it. I prayed. There's a pain popping out right now.